guys, let's stretch. Quick stretch, let's hit the whole body. Let's freaking go. Back your mat, child's pose. Let's go. 4 breaths. Knees as wide as the mat, toes come to touch. Start to walk that body up. Fingertips towards the top of your mat. Forehead down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Think about sinking the hips back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Cool, cool. Let's go ahead and come up to tabletop position. You're gonna stack the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. We're gonna take 4 cat-cows. Sink the belly, lift the head. Let's go ahead and come into cat. Arch the spine, tuck the chin, gaze between the thighs. Get into that upper back. 3 more. Drop the belly, lift the head. Go ahead and come into cat, arch that spine. 2 more. Dropping the belly, lifting the head. Cat. Go ahead and come back into that cow. Drop that belly, lift that head, shake that tail. Very good. And cat. Arch. Pressing into the palms. Awesome. Let's come into some thread the needle. It's really hot in here. Hair's crazy. Doesn't matter. We're doing this. Inhale. Lifts the hands around the right side. We're going to thread it through. I want you to bring the right side of the head down to the ground. Left hand extends. Here, wonderful freaking place to be. You can explore by taking that leg back, maybe even forward. Doesn't matter. Or just in that first position. Come back down to that first position if you're not already there. And deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. 2 more breaths. Cool, other side, tabletop. Inhale, left hand comes up, thread it through, left side of the head comes down, right hand extends, top of the mat. Same thing here, you can explore with your balance if you want. And then back to that first position, and we're here for 4 breaths. Back through tabletop. From tabletop, we're going to point the toes down towards the ground, and we're gonna have a seat. So glutes on heels. If this becomes uncomfortable, you can always untuck and come back. We're just stretching those toes out. Remember how important the feet are for the body. They're the foundation for everything. So let's go ahead and do some overhead stretches while we're here. So hands come up, right hand reaches for left wrist, and we tug over. And opposite side, same thing. Get that side body stretch. Really get into those ribs. Cool, and let that go. From here, we're just gonna untuck and we're gonna come into our Malasana squat, AKA our yogi squat. Boom, boom, we're here. So if your heels are lifting in the squat, consider rolling up your mat, putting it underneath your heels, or even taking, I think it's a 2x4, and just sticking it under there, and just becoming more comfortable in the squat. Squat is a forever move, so highly suggest practicing. So hands together, go ahead and kind of open up your elbows on the inner thighs. And we're here for a few breaths. Think 4 breaths. Deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. Cool beans. Let's go ahead and come into a standing position. You're going to bring your feet underneath you. So we're gonna come into some dynamic squats with some forward fold action. I really like these before like a leg day if you're gonna be lifting or, you know, whatever, right? So get into your squat stance, and I want you to inhale, bring your hands up overhead. Exhale, into that halfway lift, forward fold, drop down into your squat. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let's do 5 more to make it 6. So inhale comes up overhead, hands come to touch. Exhale, halfway lift, forward fold, squat. 4 more. Inhale comes up, exhale, hands to shins, forward fold a little deeper, and squat. 3 more. Inhale brings the hands up overhead, palms touch, hands on shins, that halfway lift. I want you to get into those hamstrings. You know what I'm talking about? It's tight back here. Cool, forward fold, squat. 2 more. Inhale brings you up overhead, palms touch, halfway lift, get into those hamstrings, forward fold, tuck in, and squat. And we have 1 more. Inhale brings it up overhead, palms touch, halfway lift, get into those hamstrings, maybe even kind of your glute too. Think like that RDL stance when you're getting back there. Okay, forward fold and squat. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so go ahead and come into a standing position. We're done with that. We're gonna drop into our down dog from here. We're gonna do some dog down walkouts. We're gonna do 4 of them. So inhale, brings the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, walk to the top of your mat. Down dog, walk it back. Inhale, brings the hands up overhead. Exhale, down, forward fold, walk it out. Down dog, give it a shake, crawl back, and we have 2 more. So inhale is gonna bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive down, walk it forward. Down dog, get in there, and back. And we have 1 more. Inhale, brings the hands up overhead, palms touch, swan dive down, shake it out, walk into that dog. First down dog of the day, walk it out, pedal the knees, feet, get in there, lift the heels. Awesome. Option 2, flip dog. Inhale, right leg, stack heel over glute. Slowly start to place that right foot over to the left side. Weight goes in the left hand, right hand goes up, hips go up, pop up to the sky, and then start to re-pressure in that left hand and spin back over. And we'll take the other side. So inhale, bring the left leg up, stack heel, drop, left hand up, woo, and back. Beautiful. I want you to go ahead and hop to the middle of your mat. Stand up. And we're gonna do a little stretch for the back. So I want you to hinge over. So think like halfway lift, but not really. I want you to bring your hands down, and I want you to bring them up. Think kind of like you're doing a row, and then down, and then out like a chest fly. So I'll show you that movement one more time. We're gonna come up like a row, down, and open that wingspan. Okay, so let's do 4 more of these. So up, down, out, up, down, out. 2 more, up, down, out. 1 more, up, down, out. Beautiful. Okay, so just kind of shake it out. Let's kind of go side to side so your feet are hip width distance apart. And you're just gonna go here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Cool. Slow that motion down. Come to the back of your mat. I want you to place the right foot down on the ground. Slowly start to lift the left foot behind you. And we're just gonna touch the ground and back. Let's go ahead and do this 3 more times. So down and back. and down and back. One more time. Down and back. Cool. So this time let's go ahead and kind of add on to it. If you are familiar with half moon, we're going to kind of go into there, right? So one more time. So down. So your foot is pointed that way. Point the foot out. Here's a beautiful place to stay. Right hand on ground, right hand on block. Maybe you need block. Whew. Let's come back. And we're just going to bring that hand up. Beautiful. And let's come back, close off the hip, back. So we're going to do the other side. Okay? Left foot plants, and we're just going to come in. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, one more, 4. Okay, so this is where half moon is optional. You can do it. You can just go back to where we were. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're feeling, right? This is your practice. So down. So toes are pointed down towards the ground. We're going to turn the toes out towards the right. Left hand on the ground. Maybe even right hand on the ground. Maybe hand on block. Right hand starts to come up. Opening up that body nice and strong. And when you're ready, we'll come back to that first position. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of get into our hips a little bit more. And from the back of our mat, we are just going to come into a low lunge. And from low lunge, we're going to bring our hands up overhead. Maybe gentle back bend. Maybe knees over toes. Maybe no knees over toes. Maybe we even cactus our arms. Push the chest forward. Shoulder blades towards one another. Cool. Let's come into a half split. Get back into that hamstring. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it deeper. Heel toe that foot off the mat, and we're going to come into our lizard. So hands can be down on the mat, down on the block. Extend that right leg behind you. And we're going to be here for, let's call it a count of 20. So if you want to come down to your forearms, you can do that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cool beans. Let's switch sides. So we're going to come into that low lunge on the other side. Knee over ankle, leg in the back, hands come up, stay here. Option to add a little razzle dazzle to it, so you can cactus the arms. Maybe push that chest forward. Maybe your head comes up, gazing up. Think about drawing the shoulder blades towards one another. Maybe your knee comes a little bit forward. Knees over toes, maybe. Cool, half splits. Go ahead. We're just going to extend that leg forward, knee back here. We're not coming into full splits today. We're focusing on just a stretch, you know? Make sure that your back is straight. We don't want to curve too much. Not that that's a bad thing because the spine curves. But for this purpose, we want to hit our hamstring. Cool. Let's go ahead, bring that foot up. We're going to come into our lizard lunge. Once again, you can stay on your hands. You can come down to your forearms, wherever you feel comfortable. And we're going to be here for a count of 20. I'm going to show you how it looks on your hands. So let's count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Go ahead and come down to your belly. And we're gonna do a passive quad stretch. So down in your belly, you're gonna lift the left leg, you're gonna take the left hand, and you're just gonna bring that heel towards the glute. We're here for a count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the other side, same situation. You're going to grab that ankle from the outside, and we're going to hold for a count of 20. I'm going to count silently, and I'll let you know when time's up. And time's up, release. Go ahead and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Shoelace parts of the feet are going to come down to the ground. And we're going to come in for some up dog action. You're going to press into your hands, shine the chest up. If you look up, maybe chin to chest. Elongate that neck. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back. Come into a seated position. Ooh, it's hot outside. It's cold. Well, that is today's stretch. It's a little here and there, but I feel better. So I hope you feel better. I hope something in this flow works for you. If you didn't like the flow, feel free to kick rocks or give me criticism. Either way, have a great freaking day. Bye. Love you like I know ya.